Is there any plan for HTC to add any more widgets of their own?
Probably.
Could it be possible
He wants job security, you know?
Gotta come up with something.
He wants job security over here.
So it be possible to download sort of extra ones maybe at a later date for the hero?
Yeah, maybe.
Don't forget that you can download, you should be able to download any third-party widgets now.
Yeah.
You
can. Have a good phone? Is your phone?
So, I mean,
CNN.
it's not as though you're fixed.
Yeah.
Right? All Google widgets you can download. You know, my personal phone. Hey, it's getting thin. See, I don't even know which pocket it was in. That's a good thing. Let's see. So I haven't turned it on in a while, but Fox News, Reuters, BBC, I download all the different widgets from just the marketplace. That's the beauty of it. Is that we did something that was 100% compatible with the Google marketplace, the Android marketplace. So you can download applications, you can publish applications if you download this device, or you can download all the widgets, and so you won't miss any. You won't miss anything that's good about the whole application store that they have. Such a quiet crowd.
I'm totally shocked because these are normally the question askers.
You guys are usually like pounding the crap out of me.
Is the browser?
You especially.
Is the browser still the same as the G1? Just with this new browser?
We took the browser code and we made improvements to it. Things like multi-page,
Right.
being able to go from one page to another is in 3D. Things like visual bookmark, completely visual, you saw that. Things like multi-touch, and also reflowing of content. And no matter how far you go, you can still reflow.
Is there a name for that browser, or is it? But it's still based on. I mean, it's not customized version of Opera like with TouchFlow. It's still based on.
It's still based on WebKit.
Google's WebKit, right?
Yeah, it's based on Google WebKit browser, but we built a lot of usability improvements. Yeah, a lot of usability improvements.
And will that remain your browser on Android devices and Opera on the mobile devices?
I can't speak about Windows mobile devices, but it will be paying. I will continue to invest in this browser. Flash integration, etc., 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 etc.
So Flash integration is coming with the Hero.
Yeah.
So nothing else in the family, or no updates for other phones with Flash integration.
No, let's say that. I don't know.
So
Focus on Hero.
Is the naming system, like, how did it get the name? Is it through questions and a process like the design and manufacturing?
HTC is kind of funny, and maybe it's destiny, maybe it's coincidence, maybe people just fall in love with the project. I don't know. Diamond was codenamed Diamond before the form factor was even made. The codename internally was Diamond. The codename was Hero. Before there was even a project, it was just like a spec sheet. We wanted this touchscreen with this kind of functionality, with this, and this. And project codename, we had a superhero line. And it just was called, Hero.
What were some runner-ups?
Huh?
What were some of the...
That's for me to save and use later. You know how expensive trademarking is? You have no idea. Team, of course, you will have some very hardcore developers. But of course, you have people that actually knows how to build great user interface. You would never take a plumber and try and have them do interior design in your house. That's just not very smart. So we find the right personality for the right job. On the UI team, they're very, very good. They're fun people. They actually use, for example, Twitter. They use Twitter. Drew was on a shitty airplane ride over on his MD-80, and he tells everybody never to take that flight again. Like, he did. I totally got it. It's right here, right? guys who have lived the lifestyle. They have to live it. If they don't live it, then how can they design for it? So our team is very, very dynamic that way.
The headset jack. One thing you hear people when a phone comes out, there's certain specs. If it has it, great. If it doesn't, it's like, why wouldn't we include it? And the headset jack, you always hear that. Why would you make a phone that doesn't have a 3.5mm headset
That's a
jack?
long story. I don't want to get into that. That's a very long, painful story. Over drinks one day, I'll tell you. But I'm glad that this one has.
Yeah, and so I'm sure a lot of other people will be.
A lot of phones I'm working on, if not all of them, have that.
Awesome.
Because I think it is true. You know, these are becoming more music devices. You know, it's just lifestyle devices. You want something that has, you can plug anything into it. That's it.
How long
It's awfully quiet.
How long did it take to develop the visual element of the user interface?
It went through 3 rounds.
At least 3 rounds.
At least 3 rounds.
Not just the visual.
Like
I mean, we had
the whole
totally
thing
different UI.
scrapped. Whole thing scrapped. You know, like weather. Weather was leveraging the old diamond visual. Weather. There are 43 states in weather. 43. Just to do weather alone in big, medium, small size took a long time. You know, all those beautiful clouds. They're all painted. They're all hand painted in Photoshop. I gotta kill a team that does that like all day long.
We have big, medium, small, and clock.
Yeah, the clock itself is 12. Just, you know, it's a culture. Clock continues to change as we were wrapping up the code. The final clock with the weather and the flip clock was checked in like 3 days ago. No, 3 days ago was the statewide code, but the final clock was checked in, 3 days ago. So it continued to, every day. The team is to come up with new ideas all the time. You know, you saw the clock, right? How many clocks there were? John didn't show all. We have 12. We have 12 clocks. I'll show you. Clocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 clocks. Back.
Is that an official Bell and Ross clock, like the last one?
That's what I call
That's
it.
an HTC code.
Aren't they gonna,
That's what I call it.
sue you?
Whether, right? We'll talk about it when there's something worthy of suing. Twitter, you know, small, medium, depending on user behavior, right? Stock, you get one that's like large. You get a ticker, right? Always on desktop. Or if you want to fill your entire user experience with like, you know, all your stock that you own.
You mean across multiple panels?
Oh yeah. You can. This particular one, how many would that be? Like 8 on each panel times 7. That would be 56 stocks. If you choose to have your desktp like that with 57 independent stocks, you could have your own Charles Schwab. You know, literally, right? You know, let's see. Go up one. How about music? Music has a large widget, a small widget. Messages is animated. Mail is also animated. Calendar, you have a big one, and you have an agenda view one, with just the next up, you know, next calendar. Bookmarks, you have visual bookmarks, or, you know, in this case, some people have, you know, 20, 30, you know, bookmarks when they go. They don't want to see everything visual, they can just go list view if they want. So, you know, to us, and then on top of that, Android widgets. You know, if you downloaded a whole bunch of Android widgets, it will just work. You don't have to worry about them not working. So overall, it's, you know, it's a very, very flexible. But, you know, to answer your question, how long did it take? It took a while. It took like what? And it's an ongoing process for us. So
We've been working on it for at least a year.
at least a year, if not more. Right when the guys got off of Diamond, so we put a major thrust behind it. But before that, we had sketches and ideas on what we want to build.